EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. Ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football. And I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, you could tell. Had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive... to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that.
Finding some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble and throws. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. There's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. That's caught, it's Patcher.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And it'll be the Rattlers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available. And they
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Morris. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. All the way in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hatcher. At the 40, there he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At the 35, he's open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this.
Might have a chance. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And it'll be the Rattlers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Rattlers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up. But to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Oh, he got loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McMillan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Working that left side now. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. And down he goes. He had a lot of time to do something and ends up taking the sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets enough. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Morris. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And how about this drive? Like, this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Finds his man, and he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Try and play action. Big guy smells it. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 97, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
139 Albatross. Kill. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 24 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's Northwestern who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hatcher. Maybe a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And it'll be the Rattlers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And it'll be the Rattlers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Rattlers. They take the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's more. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
Snagged in, there's running room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Into the pile, maybe got one. At the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the caught up to and sacked at the 12. And it'll be the Rattlers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he could even get started. Gives it on the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Makes the grab. It's Ross. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Running inside, it's Morris. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On the run, it's Morris. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And it's good! And we are all tied up here in the 4th.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Number 97 sets a kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hatcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Newberry. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And it'll be the Rattlers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And it'll be the Rattlers have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And it'll be the Rattlers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. The 30, the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. He goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and just spectacular work from the return unit on that one. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down one score. Time winding down. What is better than this? And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. That's number 17 on the year. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set. Team up at the 28.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up.